Hi, I'm Nathan Williamson, Navy veteran. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Transition Talk. Today, I have the honor to be speaking with William Streitberger, Director of VA's Vocational Rehabilitation and Employment Service. Will, a Navy veteran himself, is also a former participant of the VR&E program. Today, we're going to have the honor to be speaking with Will about how you can utilize your VA benefits and services to meet your employment outcomes and your career goals. Will, welcome.
Thank you, Nathan. It's so great to be with you and to be with all of your viewers today.
Will, it's an honor to have you with us today because your story is so compelling. Would you mind telling our viewers a little about yourself?
Thanks. Sure, I'd love to. So VR&E, the Vocational Rehabilitation and Employment Program, is the very program that saved my professional life all the way back in 2002 when I lost my job in the private sector and I had nowhere to turn. I was a young single dad with 3 daughters, and I remembered that there was this great program, VR&E, and so I went in and spoke to a rehabilitation counselor and started my path and my journey in the program, leading to my education and ultimately a job with the VA as an employment coordinator in the Chicago regional office. Without the great guidance and support of that amazing vocational rehabilitation counselor who's charted the course and guided my path and cheered me on, I never would have risen in the ranks in the VA to the executive director position that I have today, which I'm honored to hold and run this program all throughout the nation.
So, Will, this program has obviously made a huge difference in your life, and you are a success after going through it. Can you tell us exactly what VR&E is?
VR&E is an employment program, and I want to make that very clear. We help service members, veterans, and certain family members prepare for, find, and maintain employment. And we do that in a number of different ways, through education, training programs, on-the-job training programs, non-paid work experience programs, internships, and apprenticeship programs, and other technical or non-technical training that helps you get certain certifications and licensure.
Could you go a little deeper into what the eligibility and entitlement is for Voc Rehab?
So eligibility and entitlement are 2 very important elements of gaining access to the program, so let's break them down. To be eligible, you have to be a veteran or service member who has other than dishonorable discharge. You have to have at least a 10% service-connected disability and a 12-year window period to be eligible for the benefit. To be entitled to the benefit, you must have what's called a barrier to employment. So in addition to your service-connected disability, you have to have some obstacle that's preventing you from accessing a career opportunity because of your disability.
And how do I apply to this program?
You can apply online here on the website that you see on your screen, and you can also call our call centers at 1-800-827-1000 and make an application there. You can also go into one of our 56 regional offices around the country and apply. You can find a location nearest you on the website featured on your screen as well.
And what happens next? I've applied to the program. Can you tell me a little bit about what my experience is going to be like after I'm in the program?
So once you apply, we're going to call you up and we're going to provide you with a program orientation so that you can get all the features and benefits of the program conveyed to you by some really, really talented professionals who work in the regional office that's going to serve you. So you'll go through that orientation process. It'll give you another opportunity to make sure that this is the program that's right for you. Ask all the questions you have, get them answered, and then from that point on, you'll start what's called the entitlement process, where you'll sit down with a counselor, explain your life situation, and he or she will walk you through a series of questions to determine whether or not you do in fact have a barrier to finding employment. Once that occurs, you'll go into the next phase, which is called evaluation and planning. And that's where you work together with your vocational rehabilitation counselor and figure out what's next. What are we going to do? We've decided on a career goal. What's required to achieve that goal? Is it training? Is it education? Is it a non-paid work experience program or a apprenticeship program? Is it a certificate program or something of that nature? And you'll go off and do some homework. look at different schools, different training programs, whatever's required, and then come back and make a plan to go into one of our 5 tracks to employment and start participating in the program to achieve your goals. The 5 tracks to employment are: 1, reemployment. So reemployment with the previous employer. The second one is rapid access to employment, short-term training or education, return to work quickly. The third is employment through long-term services, where most people are getting a college degree. The fourth is self-employment for our entrepreneurial veterans who want to start their own business. And the fifth is independent living, where we assist in achieving independence in daily living for veterans.
I've got 2 very quick follow-up questions on the program for you. The first question is, about how long does it take to go through the program?
The program can last anywhere from 6 months to 6 years, depending on the program that you're in, the track that you're in, how long you will spend in your various educational pursuits, if you're doing it part-time, full-time. It's very individualized and based on what's right for you and how that's going to fit into your life and help support you in your future.
Okay, great. And as I'm going through the program, what exactly does a benefit pay for? Does it pay for the training? Does it pay a living stipend? What does it pay for?
In the VR&E program, all tuition fees, books, supplies, anything that's required to allow you to achieve success in your program of services is paid for. In addition to that, you'll receive a subsistence allowance each and every month that you're participating in training.
VR&E is not just at the VA regional offices. You have folks on college campuses as well. Can you tell a little more about that?
We absolutely do. We have 84 vocational rehabilitation counselors at 104 institutions of higher learning all across the nation. So they're there to serve veterans, not just veterans with a disability, but any veteran who is currently participating in an education benefit through VA, certain family members, and the VR&E population as well. So these folks are on the campuses to help guide them through their daily lives on campus as a student, as they're transitioning into campus life, provide them with those wraparound services to identify career opportunities, to help them plan and scope out their educational pursuits and goals, and to be there as a general resource for them for all things veteran related or VA related.
If I don't have a service-connected disability, who do I go to at the VA to get career guidance and support?
VA has an amazing program called Personalized Career Planning and Guidance, also known as Chapter 36. This is an amazing program that is free to service members who are within 6 months of discharge from active duty and veterans within the first year after being discharged from the military. This is a program that provides career counseling, guidance, and support, those critical wraparound services that help you plan for and ensure your success in your career goals and objectives and your building blocks, those educational pieces that you're going to need to ensure you can achieve the success that you're trying to achieve. These are provided by counseling professionals all across the country who are trained in supporting you in achieving your career and education goals and objectives. And you can find out more about Chapter 36 or PCPG right there on your screen. Everybody knows VA is calling with the Solid Start program. If you were to receive a call from VA in Solid Start, what questions should I consider asking Solid Start about VR&E? So VR&E and Solid Start, I'm very excited about the new Solid Start program because veterans and service members often say to us they don't remember hearing about the VR&E program as they're transitioning out of the service or shortly thereafter. So Solid Start gives us 3 unique opportunities to really go back and remind veterans and their family members about the VR&E program and the benefit to their participation in it. So I would encourage veterans to ask about what benefits might I qualify for that I may not have heard of or that I have forgotten about during the busy days in my transformation and transition out of the service.
So Will, thank you so much for your time. I just got to ask, do you have any final thoughts you would like to convey to our audience today about the VR&E program?
I want to thank everybody for watching today, and more so, I want to thank all of you for your service and sacrifice to our great country. Our mission in VR&E is only to serve all of you, and we look forward to doing so. The other thing that I want to say to you is that if you don't think you're eligible for this benefit today, don't make that decision alone. Reach out to us, call us at 1-800-827-1000, apply online, come on in or meet with us virtually to really get your questions answered, talk to a vocational rehabilitation counselor. You may just be surprised that you are exactly right for this program, and we want to serve you. We don't want to miss that opportunity, so give us a call. We'll be here for you.
Will, thank you again so much for joining us and talking about the VR&E program today. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Streitberger, Director of VA's Vocational Rehabilitation and Employment Service. I'd like to thank Will for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And most of all, as Will said, thank you for your service.